Hey, this week on tech-byte, we are generously being hosted by our friend Jeff Carney, the Executive Director of the Hamilton County 911 Communications Center. Jeff, thank you for having us.
Thanks for being here, Patrick.
Anytime. So what Jeff is going to give us is an inside look at how artificial intelligence is helping our telecommunicators route your calls efficiently in the event of emergency or non-emergency. So I'm Patrick Moats. Welcome to this week's tech-byte.
tech-byte, sponsored by Epico's Comics, Cards, and Games.
Is there a place in 911 and telecommunications in the county for artificial intelligence?
Yes, and I want to emphasize that it's not on 911, it's on the non-emergency line. So if you dial the 7-digit phone number for your police department, fire department, with a question or wanting a copy of a police report or reporting a control burn or something like that, non-emergency situations, that's where we found that AI can actually help us out by taking some of the call burden off of our emergency call takers. So every department here has a 7-digit phone number for non-emergency, and that's how they list it in the, if anybody still has a phone book, that's how they list it in the phone book, is the non-emergency line. So for instance, Chattanooga Police is 698-2525, the Sheriff's Department 622-0022. And people call that number instead of 911 when they have something that's not an emergency. And usually it's just a question or a request for some type of service that doesn't require a response.
This has been live for roughly a month, I think you said. So can you tell me what are the metrics? What does it look like? How successful has it been over that first month?
We're still in phase 1 of it. We went live probably about a month ago. It's doing what it's supposed to do. People, if I could say something to the people out there, is to be patient with Evelyn. That's the name of the AI call taker. Be patient and answer her questions, and she can actually help you, and will let you know that you're not tying up an emergency call taker that way.
What can we expect in phase 2, and is there a phase 3?
In phase 2, like I said, we're going to add some different call types to it to see if it can handle those and see how well it does, and hopefully we stay at around that 95% or even higher success rate with it. And if that's true, then we'll go on to phase 3 and add some more calls in. But again, I want to assure everybody that if it's an emergency, if it's something that maybe you should have called 911 for, we appreciate you being concerned about that and calling that non-emergency line, and AI is going to help get you to the front of the line on those non-emergency calls.
What is the next phase? What is the future of artificial intelligence in emergency services calls?
We'd like to see her take more calls, maybe some calls that require a response but that are not an emergency response. That would be very important, like improperly parked automobiles or something that have been there for 2 weeks. Okay, well, we need somebody to come out and make sure it's not stolen. I don't see her ever taking emergency calls. 911 will be completely off limits for AI as far as I'm concerned. I think that always needs the human touch.
So in the event of an emergency, did you know you can always text 911? Is that true?
That's true.
So you can text 911 if you're in a place where you can't speak or you just need help. You can always text your emergency to 911 and you'll get the same human response that you would get as if you called. So Jeff, thank you again for hosting us, and thank you for showing us all the cool stuff you guys are doing. If you have questions about today's episode or you need to see us feature your idea, please shoot me an email. I'm Patrick Moats with our new friend Jeff Carney. Thank you for watching tech-byte.
tech-byte, sponsored by Epico's Comics, Cards, and Games.